So a lot of narcissists don't want to be introspective and take a look inside themselves. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. So, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Oof, I love that. Yeah, I love the intro. Add a nice little, add some flavor to the videos and whatnot. So, thank y'all for commenting on my intro and whatnot, saying that most of y'all do like it. But yeah, so y'all, yep. A lot of narcissistic people don't want to be introspective. I know what you hear, like you see it online and whatnot, that narcissists lack the ability to be introspective. But is that true for a lot of them? Yes. But I think some narcissists have the ability to look inside themselves. They have the ability to be introspective. They have the ability to take a look within themselves, and they still choose not to. They still choose to go out here and do the toxic behaviors. They still choose to continue forward on the pathway that has them in a position in their life right now. They don't want to change, y'all. They absolutely do not want to change. They enjoy who they are for the most part. Like they just do. Like, yo, I see so many people that say, hey, I wish I could make my narcissistic person in my life be self-aware like you are. I wish they could be more self-aware. I wish they could take a look inside themselves. There are some self-aware narcissists out there, y'all, right now that are still horrible people. They've taken a look inside themselves and still decided to be bad people. They still decided to go. They still decided to be toxic and manipulative and be who they are right now. Be who they've been for the entirety of their lives. Even when they become self-aware, even when they go to therapy and take a deeper look within themselves, even when that type of stuff does happen, they still go out and still be themselves. Taking a look. This is what I don't think a lot of people realize. Taking a look inside of yourself is a tough bet. Like, looking within yourself is a tough deal. It is absolutely a tough thing to do. It is absolutely a rough thing to do. It's just one of those things, like taking a deep look within yourself. It's tough as a narcissistic person because, like, when you look within yourself, you might see some stuff that you don't want to see. And I know, but people are going to say, Lee, that's with anybody. That's with most people. Most people are not going to take a deep look within themselves because of that. Most people are not going to want to do this because of that. Yeah, I understand that space, y'all. I do understand that. But there's a lot of narcissistic people, y'all, that just do not want to take a look within themselves because they will have to face themselves. They will have to face down who they are and what they are going through and what they experienced and things of that nature. They absolutely don't want to do that. Because when you have to take a look inside of yourself, you see your damaged inner child. The thought of you running into your damaged inner child, sitting in a corner of a dark room, trying to learn how to defend themselves, trying to learn how to be better people. Y'all, it is a mind game. It is a mindset. It can be a very difficult thing to do. And most of the narcissists that have the ability to look within themselves still don't want to make that change. That's why you very rarely see a self-aware narcissist like myself or Ben Taylor over at Raw Motivations or Leon Walker Jr. that are actually trying to put the work in to better themselves, to change their behaviors in a positive way. That's why you rarely see it, y'all. Honestly, that's why you rarely see it happening. That's why you rarely see it transpiring, because even when you can take a look inside, you don't want to, because you have to face yourself. Not only do you have to face yourself right now where you are, you have to face yourself where you came from. And a lot of narcissists don't want to do that, y'all. They don't want to face the things that they have done, because that means holding themselves accountable, and that means you have to come face to face with the shame monster. And so many narcissists are trying to avoid shame. It is absolutely unbelievable. So many narcissists are trying to get away from shame. That is mind. It will blow your mind. It's one of those things that will absolutely blow your mind to see how many people are trying to avoid shame. You know, Because you have to, in order to move forward, you have to be able to look back and just reconcile with what you have done. Because you have to reconcile with it. And that requires a deeper look inside. That requires facing down and admitting that you were wrong in some situation. That requires making amends to people that are still going to be a part of your life and some that might not be a part of your life anymore. Making deep amends to people can help out so much, y'all. It is one of those things that can empower you. But like I said, not all narcissists possess the ability to be introspective. Some of them don't understand what they are doing, and some of them will never understand what they're doing. Some of them don't care what they're doing. Let's be real. Some of them don't care what they're doing. They like being who they are because it's gotten them this far, right? It's gotten them this far in life, so why would they want to change anything up? You know what I mean? Why would I change my behaviors that have served me for 20, 30, 40, 50 years? You know? But the introspective part, like I said, there's some hard, I ain't gonna list the self-aware narcissists out here that are doing bad things. Just go on Reddit and Google self-aware narcissists, and they see the people who don't like me. There's a whole contingent, not even just Reddit. It's a whole bunch of different platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. There's so many other self-aware narcissists who don't like me. The self-aware narcissist Facebook group, because I'm introspective and I'm not scared to face down myself. You know, a lot of narcissists, they look inside themselves and they want to still sit in victim mode. They want to still be able to blame other people for what has happened in their life, for why they are the way that they are. They want to be able to do that. They want to be able to face that type of stuff down. That's part of it. That's part of the dynamic. That's part of it. That's part of the journey. That's part of everything that's been going on. It really, really is. You know, that's why I tell people, like, you don't have to face down what you've been through. You have to. You want to get better, you got to face it down. And most don't want to face it down, y'all. They're like, oh, well, Lee, I'm a victim too, and that's why I treat people badly. Like, okay, they're looking inside and see why you want to stay in that same mindset then. No, I'm good. I don't want. I'd rather blame everybody else. Okay. Self-awareness doesn't work for everybody, y'all. Self-awareness is just step one. Some like I said, some do not want this. Most narcissists that are self-aware don't want to take the deeper step and looking inside of themselves and facing down their fears. And one of a narcissist's biggest fears is shame. It's facing down shame. Shame is a great provocation for narcissists, y'all. It just is for most, if not all narcissists. Like, shame is a great provocation for them. Shame can drive the mindset of a lot of narcissistic people. It can mess their minds up. You know, having to face down the shame monster is a huge task that most are not willing to do. Most are not willing to face down shame, to stare shame, to look shame directly in the eye, and face it down and keep things moving. You have to be willing to do that. They have to. Most don't want to do it. I'm just telling you. Most like who they are. I'm telling you, I am a first-hand witness that a lot of self-aware narcissists just like being who they are. They become self-aware. They understand the abusive traumatic background that they have, but they don't want to take the next step and look deeper within themselves to move forward in any type of healing, because they have to face it down. And it's tough. It's tough, y'all. And it is tough to do. It is a tough thing to do. And a lot of times it might seem pointless to do, because even if you are diagnosed narcissist online trying to make changes, people are going to chastise you for it anyway, regardless of how much good you do. Like, even in my own personal space, even in my own life right now, people see me doing good and they still are like, I still question whether Lee is genuine. Like, it's been 3.5, almost 4 years of this right now. You know, the mask would have been came off by now. Y'all would have seen the mask slip by now if it was going to slip. Let's just put it that way. You know, so there's a whole different space to be in. But most narcissists do not want to face themselves down. They don't want to sit on their hand. They don't want to sit idly by and mess things up. They don't want to do that. Let's keep it hot. Let's keep it realistic. Let's be realistic with everything. You know, but at the end of the day, most narcissistic people are not. It's a fear, y'all. The fear of, you know, facing who you are. The fear of facing out what you've done. Most don't want to do that, y'all. They still want to make excuses for their behaviors. They still want to sit in They still want to sit in victimhood, because victims get attention, victims get sympathy, victims get empathy, victims get compassion. Victims get being a victim benefits them. There's a benefit to being a victim, sitting in victim mode for a lot of narcissistic people. So they don't want to look internally. They don't want to face it down. They don't want to deal with the pain and the shame and the hurt. They don't want to, y'all. Because again, y'all, this is not me making excuses, but like, it is tough. It's tough to do. I'm still doing it right now. I'm still working through that situation right now. It's tough for me to do. And I've been in therapy for almost over 6 years. I've been in therapy. It's been 6 years and a month now that I've been in therapy. So just fighting that energy, fighting people back, fighting back that dynamic, fighting back that mindset is a very unique perspective to be in, y'all. So that's why I just say, like, you have to keep empowering yourself on your journey. If you're dealing with a narcissistic person and they don't want to take accountability, they don't want to look within themselves, I'm not telling you to leave the person. I'm just saying, if they understand what they're doing to you and what they've put you through, then I'm just saying, if they don't, like, this is who they're going to be. They're just saying, hey, look, this is who I'm going to be. If you want to be part of my life, then you need to accept who I am. And then they give you the option. Some of them will give you the option to leave. But if you try to leave them, they'll lose their minds and just beg you to stay. But they don't beg. They don't make any changes. They just beg you to stay and beg you to tolerate and put up with what they've been doing to you. Beg you to stay, and still the behaviors get worse because you stayed. But you have to be safe, y'all, because a lot of people, like I said, when they're scared to look internally, that does mean some of them will hurt you to avoid shame. But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I hope it gave you a look inside the mind of a narcissistic person, y'all. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. And of course, y'all, of course, until this is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. You are a mental healness rock star, and I appreciate you for being here. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the screen to subscribe to the channel and watch another one of my videos in my playlist. There's also a link available up here for you to purchase my kids' book, Remember It's Not Your Fault, on Amazon. So check that out. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Peace.